Hello student. In the previous class we have done class 9 chapter 7 exercise 7.1. I explain you the chapters, the basic concept, and we have done till 1 to 5. So today we will start from 1 to from 6 to the remaining sums. In question number 6 we have this diagram is given where AC is given, AC is equal to AE is given, AC equal to AE is given. Then AD equal to AB is given. Also angle BAD equal to angle EAC is given. Okay, we need to prove BC equal to D. We need to prove BC equal to DE, join DE. We need to prove BC equal to DE. So now first find out BC and DE are the sides of this triangle. So BC the side of triangle ABC and D the side of triangle ADE. So actually we have to prove triangle ABC congruent triangle AED. Now when we are saying triangle ABC, then this angle comes, angle BAC, but it is given angle BAD only. BAD equal to angle EAC, but our target is triangle ABC. So we should have angle BAC and we should have angle EAD. So first we will try to get angle BAC. So start the proof. What is given? Angle BAD is equal to angle EAC given. Now see, since we need to prove BC equal to D, BC the side of triangle ABC. In triangle ABC we have angle BAC. We have to prove D, which is side of triangle AED. We have angle EAD. To get EAD we need to add this plus this. To get BAC, here to get BAC we need to add this plus this. तो दिस जो मिडिल वाला एंगल व्हाट इज नेम CAD, we need to add CAD to both sides. So adding angle CAD to both sides. So add now angle BAD plus angle CAD, and this side also angle EAC plus angle CAD. So when we will add BAD plus CAD, BAD this angle, CAD this angle, what we will get? Angle BAC, angle BAC, and EAC plus CAD, what we will get? Angle EAD, angle EAD. It is directly not given, we need to obtain it. Now, what if, how to we, our target is to prove BC equal to D. So BC is the side of triangle ABC. So we need to take in triangle ABC and D is the side of triangle AED and triangle AED. For triangle ABC, AC of side ABC is equal to AE of side AED, given only, okay, given. Now this angle BAC equal to angle EAD from 1, and then for triangle ABC, the side of triangle ABC, which is AB, is equal to side of triangle AED, which is AD. That is also given, okay, AB equal to AD, that is also given. So now therefore we will get triangle ABC congruent triangle AED by what postulate? What congruence? By SAS congruence rule. Okay, so not difficult. If triangle ABC is congruent to triangle AED, then corresponding sides BC and DE will be equal. So therefore BC equal to DE, corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Understood? this equal to this is given, this equal this angle equal this, only we have to add this angle to both sides to get triangle B, angle BAC equal to angle EAD, then only we can prove triangle ABC congruent triangle AED. So it's not difficult. I hope you have understood. Now we will go to the number 7 now. Question number 7. Again diagram is given. There is a line AB having the P as the point. P as the midpoint actually. Midpoint. Take the point D and E here. Join AD and join BE. Then join EP and DP also. Name this point. This point is given E. This point is given D. It is given this angle equal to this angle. It is given this angle equal to this angle. And P the midpoint means what? This equal to this is also given. So write down first given. Question number 7. P given. P is the midpoint of AB. What else is given? Angle BAD equal to angle ABE. Sorry, I will check in the camera, it's okay. BAD equal to angle AB, okay. Then angle EPA is equal to angle DPB. This is given. Then we need to prove triangle DAP congruent triangle EBP. And then this is number 1. And then number 2, same thing only. AD equal to BE. Okay. Now if prove this triangle congruent this triangle, then AD and BE will be equal CPCT. So the main target is to prove triangle DAP congruent triangle EAB. First what is given? P is the midpoint of AB. Angle BAD. Angle BAD, this angle is equal to angle ABE, this angle. Then angle EPA, this angle is equal to angle DPB. But see the target, we have to prove triangle DAP. See the triangle DAP. DAP, in triangle DAP, we have this angle. What is name? DPA or APD. But APD they don't have given. So this we need to add this angle. And see here, EBP, we have this angle. So we need to add this angle because this and this are given just like previous one. To start the proof, first write down what you will write? Angle EPA is equal to angle DPB. This angle equal to this angle DPB given. Now our target is triangle DAP, and for triangle DAP we require angle APD. So how will get angle APD when we will add this to this angle? What is the name of this angle? EPD. So we will write adding angle EPD to both sides. So add now angle EPA plus angle EPD, angle DPB plus angle EPD. We will add EPD to both sides. Now EPA plus EPD, see here, EPA this angle plus EPD this angle. What will get this angle? What is the name of this angle? Angle APD. This will be angle APD. Here DPB. DPB means this angle. This angle. And EPD means this angle. So this plus this, what you will get? This, what is the name? Angle EPB. Angle EPB. Let it be equation 1. Now you can go to this triangle. In triangle DAP, in triangle DAP and triangle EBP. EBP. See, when you are saying DAP to this triangle, angle this, what is the name? Angle DAP, angle DAP and this angle. What is the name? Angle EBP. Angle EBP. This is given only. But see, when you write the given part, you will not get angle DAP. You will not get angle DAP. What you will get? Angle BAD. BAD means this angle. Okay. What I have written? BAD means angle A and DAP means angle A only. Understood? So actually BAD and DAP is the same angle. BAD and DAP is the same angle. ABE, see here, ABE means angle B and EBP angle, same angle. So you can write given. Okay. So this angle equal this angle and see we have given P the midpoint of AB. What is the meaning? AP equal to BP. AP equal to BP since P is the midpoint of AB. Okay. Now this angle APD, this, then this side, then this angle APD is equal to this angle EPB, angle EPB from 1. That's why we have add both sides from 1. What you will get? You will get therefore triangle DAP congruent triangle EBP by what postulate? Very simple, angle side angle by ASA congruence rule. Now triangles are equal, then their corresponding sides AD will be equal to B. Therefore AD equal to BE, CP, CT, hence proved. Okay. Now we will go to number 8. Number 8 little bit different, little interesting, little bit lengthy because we have to prove 1, 2, 3, 4, but not difficult. So we will enjoy it. Very important. Number 8. Diagram is given in the exam. Diagram may not be given. What is given? ABC is the right triangle. Angle C is the right angle. So draw right angle triangle ABC with angle C as the right angle. This is C, this is A, this is B. Angle C, the right angle given. What is given? M is the midpoint of AB is given, and C and M are joined, and they are saying produce CM to D such that CM equal to DM. It is also given M is the midpoint of hypotenuse AB. So mark there, midpoint means this part equal to this part, and such that CM equal to DM, this part equal to this part. Join DB. That's all. This is diagram. What is given? Given, write down number 8. Triangle ABC is a right triangle. Mention angle C equal to 90 degree. M is the midpoint of hypotenuse AB. C comma M are joined and produced to D, joined and produced to D such that CM equal to DM. This is given. ABC is a right triangle, angle C 90 degree, M is the midpoint of hypotenuse, C and M are joined and produced to be such that CM equal to DM. Now we have to prove number 1, triangle AMC, congruent triangle BMD. Number 2, angle DBC is a right angle. Number 3, triangle DBC congruent triangle ACB. Number 4, CM equal to half AB. It looks lengthy, but not so. It's not difficult. So I start the proof. First we have to prove triangle AMC, triangle BMD. Very easy to write down. In triangle AMC and triangle BMD and triangle BMD. This is very simple. See here, for triangle AMC, AM, and for triangle BMD, BM. We will write AM equal to BM. Since M is the midpoint of AB. Then you can write this. See, when two lines intersect each other, vertically opposite angles are equal. So you can write angle AMC equal to angle BMD, vertically opposite angles. And see, for triangle AMC, CM, for triangle BMD, DM. Given only CM is produced to DM, such that CM equal to DM. CM equal to DM. So you can write CM equal to DM given. Therefore, triangle AMC congruent triangle BMD by simple SAS. Okay. Now, if we have proved this triangle and this triangle are congruent, their corresponding parts will be equal. We will need to use it. I can write here, therefore AC equal to BD. CPCT corresponding parts, no? Let it be equation 1. Not only the corresponding sides, corresponding parts. When you are saying corresponding parts, that means sides as well as angles. The corresponding angles are also equal. So this angle of this triangle is the corresponding angle of this angle of this triangle. What is the name of this angle? Angle MAC. Also, angle MAC is equal to angle angle MBD. Angle MBD. This is also CPCT. Now, when you observe these two angles, what you will find? This angle and this angle are pair of alternate angles formed by the transversal AB. And alternate interior angles are only equal if the lines are parallel. So you can write, but these are alternate interior angles. Therefore, AC parallel DB. AC parallel DB. Now see here, when we are saying AC parallel DB, what is BC? This is AC and this is DB parallel. Then this is the transversal, BC the transversal. When two parallel lines are intersected by a transverse, co-interior angles are supplementary. So BC is the transversal. Therefore, this angle and this angle are co-interior angles. Angle DBC plus angle ACB. ACB will be equal to 180 degrees. They are called co-interior angles. or angles in the same side of transversal or supplementary, meaning is same only. But see, we have given angle ACB is 90 degree, okay. So angle DBC plus 90 degree is equal to 180 degree. So what is angle DBC? DBC equal to 90 degree. We have done number 1, we have done number right angle we have to prove, okay. Now third DBC, to write down now. In triangle DBC and triangle ACB and triangle ACB, for DBC BD, and for ACB AC. So we can write BD equal to AC from 1. So we have got here, okay. Angle DBC equal to angle ACB. See the region. We have already proved angle DBC equal to 90 degree, and we have already given angle ACB 90 degree. So we can write each 90 degree. When you are saying triangle DBC, BC is here. When you are triangle ACB, BC is here. So BC is the side of triangle DBC as well as angle ABC. So this is to call common side. So BC equal to BC, common side. Okay. So therefore we have triangle DBC congruent triangle ACB by SAS. Now, if triangles are congruent, then what we will get? Therefore, CD of triangle DBC, CD of triangle ABC will be equal to AB of triangle ACB, CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangle. What is AB equal to? AB is equal to what we can write? AM plus BM. AB can be written as AM plus BM. Very clear from the figure only, no reason required. Okay. Not AM. We have to put CD equal to what you can write? CM plus DM. AB to we need here, no? We need AB. So we will save AB. CD not needed, but CD is not needed in the proof, but we can write CM plus DM. Reason is not needed. This is CM. In the given part only, it is given CM equal to DM. So for DM, we can write CM. This is CM equal to AB. So twice CM equal to what we will get? AB. So CM equal to half AB. So this is hence proof. This is very important. First we will prove this triangle congruent this triangle by SAS. Then you will get BD equal to AC CPCT. Also I will get this angle equal to this angle. But these and these are very clearly pair of alternate interior angles. Alternate interior formed by this transversal AB intersecting DB and AC. You know alternate interior angles are only equal if the lines are parallel. So AC parallel DB. If AC parallel DB, then we see the transversal. Then this angle and this angle are called co-interior angles, and they are supplementary. But this angle is 90 degree given only, so this will be 90 degree. That is number 2. Now number 3, we will put triangle this congruent and very clearly by SAS. Then the CD equal to AB CPCT, and CD will be CM plus DM, and CM and DM are equal, so twice we will get the proof. Okay. Question number 9 is to MCQ. Two triangles are congruent. Given corresponding parts will be equal. Option will be D. What is the option of number 9? Many things will be equal, no? So 2 is also correct, 3 is also correct, and 4 is also correct. So 9, option D will be correct. 2, 3, 4, and 10. Here, triangles are given, but triangle will be congruent by SAS. Side angles are very clearly. So triangle is congruent, that one exercise is true, and corresponding parts will be equal. CPCT, region is true, but Correct, as they are spelling correctly also, the option will be question number 10, option will be B. Both A and R are true. Both A and R are true, and R explains A correctly. Okay, so option B is given here. So that's all. We have completed exercise 7.1. Now there are some theorem, very small theorem in 7.2. So at least I will explain you the theorem. Exercise 7.2, theorem number 1. Very important theorem, very easy. So angles opposite to equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. This is the theorem. You can say the base angles of isosceles triangle are equal. The angles opposite to equal sides of a triangle are equal. It is very widely used in geometry, this theorem. We have given an isosceles triangle ABC in which we have two sides must be equal. Isosceles triangle is given. We need to prove the angle opposite to the equal side. See, this side and this side are equal. The angle opposite to AC is angle B. Angle opposite to AB is angle C. We have given AB equal to AC. We need to prove B equal to C. So first we write given. Triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. Mention the equal sides. AB equal to AC. This is only given. We need to prove the opposite angle, right? Full name. Angle ABC equal to angle ACB means angle B, angle C, full name angle ABC. To prove this triangle, we will use the congruence rule property. For need be at least two triangles. So draw construction. Draw this line AD as the bisector of angle A which cuts BC at D. This is construction. In construction, what you will write? AD is drawn as the bisector of angle A which cuts BC at D. Now proof. Very simple. Take the two triangles. In triangle ABD and triangle ACD. AB equal to AC to given only. See, we have drawn AD as the bisector of angle A. What is the meaning? AD divides angle A into two equal parts, two equal angles, that is angle BAD and angle CAD are equal. So we can use it. Angle BAD equal to angle CAD. Since AD bisects angle A, and very clearly AD is the common side. AD equal to AD common side. Therefore, triangle ABD congruent triangle ACD by SAS. Triangles are congruent, therefore this angle will be equal to this angle. Therefore, angle ABC is equal to angle ACB, CPCT, hence proved. We will AB equal to AC is given. We require to prove angle B equal to angle C. Angles opposite to equal sides of a triangle are equal. So for that we need to draw construction AB as the bisector of angle A which cuts BC at D. We will get two triangles, triangle ABD and triangle ACD. Now I will prove these two triangles congruent by SAS. Therefore corresponding parts are angle B equal to angle C. Understood? So not difficult. Now theorem number 2 is just a converse of theorem number 1. What is theorem number 1? Angles opposite to equal sides of a triangle equal. This time angles equal are given. Side is not given. Angles equal are given. Angle B equal to angle C is given. We need to prove AB equal to AC. So what will I write? Theorem number 2 of exercise 7.2. Sides opposite to equal angles of a triangle are equal. So diagram we already drawn here. So write down given in triangle ABC. What is given? Angle B is equal to angle C is given. We need to prove AB equal to AC. Construction is same. You can draw. You can do different way also, but this is also okay. AD is drawn as the bisector of angle A, which cuts BC at D. Now take two triangle, proof. In triangle ABD and triangle ACD, we have angle ABD equal to angle ACD. Angle B equal to angle C can be between ABD and ACD. So you can write given only. We have given angle B equal to C. So this angle is angle B, angle ABD, angle ABC, anything. Now angle BAD equal to angle CAD. Since AD bisects angle A, okay. And AD equal to AD, so clear only. AD equal to AD, common side. Therefore, triangle ABD congruent triangle ACD. This time by AAS. You know, AAS is the almost similar to ASA by the angle sum property. So we can use AAS. So by AAS congruence rule. Now therefore AB equal to AC CPCT. Just prove this triangle common this triangle by AAS. So AB will be equal to AC CPCT, and this only we need to prove, hence proved. Okay. So these are the two theorems we will use in exercise 7.2. What is number 1? If two sides are equal, then their opposite angles will be equal. What is number 2? If two angles are equal of a triangle, then their opposite sides are equal. So now you can start 7.2, not difficult, very small sum, easy. So number 1, what is given? ABC is an isosceles triangle. Draw ABC as an isosceles triangle. ABC. So AB equal to AC. The bisector of angle B and C each other meet. Draw the bisector of angle B and angle C. They meet at O. They meet at O. Okay. Bisector of angle B and angle C are drawn. Bisector means divide angle B into two equal parts. Half. Join A to O. They are saying join A to O. We have to prove 1 and 2. So given write down triangle given. Triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. Mention the equal sides AB equal to AC. The bisectors of angle B and angle C, bisectors of angle B and angle C meet at O. A comma O are joined. To prove. Number 1, we need to prove OB equal to OC. Number 2, we need to prove AO bisects angle A. First we prove OB equal to OC. Then we need to prove AO bisects angle. I mean this angle equal to this angle. To prove this angle equal to this angle, we need to prove this triangle congruent this triangle. Then by CPCT will get. Okay. So this is easy only. So we will start the proof. Now see here, if two sides of any triangle are given, their opposite angles will be equal. So in triangle ABC, we have given AB equal to AC, given, okay? If AB equal to AC, their opposite angle, now we will have proved the theorem, we will use that theorem. So angle ABC is equal to angle ACB. Angles, what we will write again? Angles opposite two equal sides. Okay, now if two angles are equal, their halves are also equal. Half angle ABC is equal to half angle ACB. Okay, see, half of angle ABC can be this also, can be this also. But we need this OBC. What is half of angle ABC? We have OBC. Angle OBC. And what is half of angle ACB? Angle OCB. Angle OCB. Why half of AB is angle OBC? Because BO bisects angle BCO bisects. You should write here, since BO and CO are the bisectors of angle B and angle C. Okay. Now, in triangle OBC, see, we have got OBC equal to OCB, OBC equal to OCB. If for in any triangle two angles are equal, then their opposite sides are equal. Second theorem. So you need to mention in triangle OBC, because this is true for only for a triangle. Sides opposite to equal angles is true only for the triangle. So we write in triangle OBC, what we will write? OB equal to OC. Sides opposite to equal angles. This is number first part proof. Give it equation way so we can use here for the second part. Now in the second part, we need to prove AO bisects angle A. AO bisects angle A means this angle equal to this angle we have to prove. So we have to prove this triangle congruent this triangle. What is name? And triangle ABO. What is name? Triangle ACO. So to write in triangle ABO and triangle ACO. Okay. What is AB equal to AC is given? Given only. BO equal to CO we have only proved from 1. AB equal to AC given only, BO equal to CO we have proved, and see it is a common side, no? So AO equal to AO common side. So therefore triangle ABO congruent triangle ACO by SSS. Congruence rule. Okay. Therefore, if these two triangles are congruent, their corresponding angles will be equal. So therefore, angle BAO is equal to angle CAO CPCT. And what is angle BAO CAO means? AO bisects angle A. Therefore, AO bisects angle A, hence proved. This was number 1. Okay, the remaining sum we will do in the next class. We have done 7.1 and more, so this video is quite lengthy. Please subscribe the channel if find it easy. If you want to get the notification for the next, in the next class I will complete exercise 7.2. Okay, so if any doubt you have to ask anything, please message me. And if you understood, you find the method easier, then you can share to your friend. And please subscribe. That's all. See you in next class.